My friends, today, as we gather, perhaps with heavy hearts and puzzled minds, we're faced with the question, why did God take that relationship away? In moments of loss and confusion, it's natural to search for answers, to seek meaning in the midst of our pain. We may wonder if we've somehow failed, if we're being punished, or if there's some grand plan beyond our understanding. But let me offer you this. Maybe it's not about punishment or failure. Maybe it's about growth. Maybe it's about clearing the path for something greater, something more aligned with who we are and who we're meant to become. You see, God doesn't take away to leave us empty-handed. He takes away to make room for what truly belongs in our lives. He removes what no longer serves us, what hinders our growth, and what obscures the beauty of His plan for us. So, to those of you who are hurting, who are grappling with the absence of that relationship, I urge you to trust in the wisdom of God's timing. Trust that He sees the bigger picture, even when we can't. Trust that He's guiding you towards a future filled with love, joy, and purpose. And as you navigate this journey of healing and rediscovery, remember this: you are not alone. You are surrounded by love, love from those around you, love from a God who holds you in His embrace, and love from within yourself. So, let us not dwell on what's been lost, but instead, let us embrace what lies ahead. Let us embrace the opportunity for growth, for transformation, and for a deeper understanding of ourselves and our place in this world. My friends, may you find peace in the midst of uncertainty, strength in the face of adversity, and hope in the promise of tomorrow. And may you always remember that God's love knows no bounds, and His plan for you is greater than you could ever imagine. As we journey forward, let us also remember to be gentle with ourselves. Healing takes time, and it's okay to feel a range of emotions: sadness, anger, confusion. These emotions are all part of the process, and they don't define us. What defines us is how we choose to respond to them. So, let us choose to respond with kindness, both to ourselves and to others. Let us extend a hand of compassion to those who are hurting, for we never know the battles they may be facing behind closed doors. And as we extend that compassion, let us also find strength in community. Reach out to those around you, lean on your friends and family, and know that you are never alone in your struggles. Together, we can weather any storm and emerge stronger on the other side. Above all, let us hold on to hope, the kind of hope that lights up even the darkest of nights, the kind of hope that whispers, "This too shall pass." For in hope, we find the courage to keep moving forward, even when the path ahead seems uncertain. So, my dear friends, as you reflect on the reasons why that relationship was taken away, may you find solace in the knowledge that God's plan for you is unfolding exactly as it should. Trust in His timing, trust in His love, and trust in the beauty of the journey that lies ahead. In the midst of our trials, it's easy to lose sight of the blessings that surround us. But even in our darkest moments, there is light to be found. It may be a gentle reminder from a friend, a comforting embrace from a loved one, or a moment of unexpected grace that reminds us we are never truly alone. Let us hold onto these moments of light, let them guide us through the darkness, and let them remind us of the beauty that still exists in our lives. And as we navigate this journey of healing, let us also remember the power of forgiveness. Forgive those who have hurt you, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. Release the burden of resentment and anger, and allow yourself to move forward with a heart full of love and compassion. And finally, let us never lose sight of our own worth and value. You are worthy of love, you are worthy of happiness, and you are worthy of all the blessings that life has to offer. Never let anyone or anything convince you otherwise. So, my friends, as we gather here today, let us embrace the challenges that lie before us with courage and resilience. Let us trust in the divine plan that is unfolding in our lives, knowing that every twist and turn is leading us closer to our true purpose. May you find strength in your struggles, may you find peace in your pain, and may you always remember that the love of God surrounds you, now and forevermore. In times of loss and upheaval, It's natural to question the path that lies ahead. But remember, my friends, that every ending is a new beginning in disguise. What may seem like the closing of one chapter is, in truth, the opening of another, one filled with endless possibilities and opportunities for growth. Embrace this moment of transition as an invitation to rediscover yourself, to reinvent your dreams, and to pursue the passions that set your soul on fire. Let go of the past with gratitude for the lessons it has taught you, and step boldly into the future with hope and determination. And though the road ahead may be fraught with challenges, know that you possess within you the strength to overcome any obstacle. Draw upon the reservoirs of resilience that lie deep within your spirit, and know that with faith as your compass and courage as your guide, you will emerge from the shadows stronger and more radiant than ever before. So, my dear friends, as you stand on the threshold of this new chapter in your life, I urge you to embrace it with open arms. Embrace the uncertainty, the fear, and the exhilarating sense of possibility that comes with stepping into the unknown. For it is in these moments of profound transformation that we discover the true depth of our resilience and the boundless potential of our spirits. And it is in these moments that we come to realize that the greatest love story of all is the one we write for ourselves. A story of courage, resilience, and unshakable faith in the journey that lies ahead. Thank you, my friends, for allowing me to share in this moment with you. May you find peace in the midst of chaos, strength in the face of adversity, and joy in the beauty of the journey that lies ahead. And may the light of love guide you always, illuminating your path and filling your heart with endless grace. In the tapestry of our lives, each thread represents a moment, a choice, a relationship. Some threads are vibrant and full of color, weaving together moments of joy and laughter. Others may be darker, representing times of struggle and pain. But it is the combination of these threads, the light and the dark, that creates the masterpiece of who we are. As you reflect on the relationship that is past, remember that it is just one thread in the rich tapestry of your life. Though it may have held great significance, it is not the sole defining factor of your existence. Your worth is not measured by the presence or absence of another person, but by the depth of your character, the kindness in your heart, and the resilience of your spirit. So, as you journey forward, allow yourself to grieve what has been lost, but also celebrate what remains. Celebrate the friendships that sustain you, the passions that ignite you, and the dreams that inspire you. For it is in these moments of celebration that we find the strength to carry on, even in the face of adversity. And as you continue along your path, remember that every experience, both the joyful and the painful, has the power to shape you into the person you are meant to be. Embrace each moment as an opportunity for growth, and trust that the universe has a plan far greater than you can imagine. In the words of Rumi, the wound is the place where the light enters you. May you find healing in the midst of your wounds, and may the light that enters you illuminate the path forward, guiding you towards a future filled with love, purpose, and endless possibility. Remember, you are stronger than you know, and you are never alone. God bless you all, and may you find peace and joy in the days ahead. When we experience the loss of a significant relationship, it's akin to a piece of ourselves being torn away. We may feel adrift, unsure of who we are without that connection. Yet, within this raw vulnerability lies an opportunity for profound self-discovery. In the depths of our pain, we uncover hidden reservoirs of strength and resilience that we never knew existed. It's in these moments of adversity that we are truly tested, and it's through facing these trials head-on that we come to understand the depths of our own courage. But healing is not a linear journey. It's messy, nonlinear, and often unpredictable. There will be moments of intense sorrow, where the weight of your loss feels unbearable. There will be days when you question whether you'll ever feel whole again. Yet, amidst the darkness, there are glimmers of light. They may be subtle at first, a shared laugh with a friend, a breathtaking sunset, a moment of quiet reflection, but they are there, reminding you that beauty still exists in the world, even in the midst of your pain. And as you begin to embrace these moments of light, you'll find that they gradually illuminate the path forward. You'll discover newfound passions, rediscover forgotten dreams, and forge deeper connections with those around you. In the process, you'll come to realize that your worth is not contingent upon the presence of another person. You are worthy simply because you exist, because you are a unique and irreplaceable expression of the divine. So, my dear friends, as you navigate the complexities of grief and loss, remember that you are not alone. Reach out to those who love you, seek solace in the beauty of nature, and hold on to hope with unwavering faith. For even in your darkest moments, there is a flicker of light waiting to guide you home. Embrace it, nurture it, and let it lead you towards a future filled with love, joy, and infinite possibility. We often find ourselves grappling with questions that seem to have no answers. Why did this relationship end? What is the purpose behind our pain? In moments of doubt and confusion, it can be comforting to turn to Scripture for guidance and wisdom. One verse that offers solace and hope in the face of loss is Romans 8 verse 28, which reads, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose." This powerful verse reminds us that even in our darkest moments, God is at work, weaving together the threads of our lives into a beautiful tapestry of His design. While we may not always understand His ways, we can trust that He is working all things together for our ultimate good. But what does it mean for God to work all things together for good? It means that even in the midst of our pain and suffering, God is using every experience, every trial, and every loss to shape us into the people He created us to be. He is molding us, refining us, and drawing us closer to Himself, so that we may shine brightly as beacons of His love and grace in a broken world. This doesn't mean that our pain will magically disappear or that we won't face challenges along the way. But it does mean that we can find hope and comfort in knowing that our suffering is not in vain. It is part of a greater purpose, a purpose that is ultimately rooted in love and redemption. So, as you journey through the wilderness of grief and loss, hold fast to the promise of Romans 8 verse 28. Trust that God is working behind the scenes, orchestrating every detail of your life with infinite wisdom and boundless love. And know that even in your darkest moments, you are never alone. May this verse be a source of strength and encouragement to you as you navigate the complexities of loss. And may you find comfort in the knowledge that God is always with you, guiding you with His steadfast love. The story of Job is one of the most enduring narratives of loss and suffering in the Bible. Job, a man of great wealth and righteousness, experiences a series of unimaginable tragedies. He loses his livestock, his servants, and even his children, all in rapid succession. Yet, in the midst of his pain and anguish, Job remains steadfast in his faith, declaring, "Naked I came from my mother's womb, and naked I will depart. The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. May the name of the Lord be praised." Job 1 verse 21. Job's response to his suffering is a testament to his unwavering trust in God, even when faced with incomprehensible loss. Despite the devastation he experiences, Job refuses to curse God or turn away from Him. Instead, he chooses to praise God and acknowledge His sovereignty over all things. In many ways, Job's story serves as a powerful reminder that suffering is an inevitable part of the human experience. Like Job, we may find ourselves grappling with loss, pain, and uncertainty at various points in our lives. Yet, it is how we respond to these trials that ultimately defines us. Job's unwavering faith in the midst of his suffering serves as an inspiration to us all. It reminds us that even when life feels overwhelming and the future uncertain, we can find strength and hope in our relationship with God. Like Job, we can choose to trust in God's goodness and sovereignty, even when we don't understand His ways. But perhaps the most profound lesson of Job's story lies in the restoration that follows his suffering. After enduring unimaginable trials, Job is ultimately blessed with even greater abundance than before. His story serves as a powerful testament to the redemptive power of God's love, and the promise of restoration for those who remain faithful in the midst of adversity. So, as we navigate the complexities of loss and suffering in our own lives, let us take heart in the example of Job. Let us remember that even in our darkest moments, God is with us, guiding us and sustaining us with his steadfast love. And let us hold fast to the hope that, like Job, our suffering will ultimately give way to joy, and our trials will be transformed into triumphs by the grace of God. May the story of Job serve as a source of inspiration and encouragement to us all as we journey through the wilderness of life, trusting in God's faithfulness every step of the way. Certainly, the loss of a relationship can be one of the most challenging experiences we face as human beings. It's not just the end of a connection with another person. It's the unraveling of shared dreams, memories, and plans for the future. The pain of such loss can feel overwhelming, leaving us feeling adrift and alone. In the context of loss, the story of Job offers profound insights into the complexities of human suffering. While Job's losses were not specifically relational, they still serve as a powerful metaphor for the kind of devastation we can experience when a significant relationship ends. Like Job, we may find ourselves stripped of the very things we held dear: companionship, love, and emotional support. What makes the loss of a relationship particularly challenging is the deep sense of rejection and abandonment that often accompanies it. We may question our own worth and value, wondering what we did wrong or why we weren't enough to keep the relationship intact. These feelings of inadequacy can erode our sense of self-worth and leave us feeling broken and defeated. Yet, in the midst of our pain, there is an opportunity for growth and renewal. Just as Job found strength in his faith and resilience in the face of unimaginable loss, so too can we find strength within ourselves to navigate the complexities of grief and healing. One of the key lessons we can glean from Job's story is the importance of faith and trust in God's plan, even when it feels like our world is falling apart. While we may not understand why certain relationships come to an end, we can take comfort in the knowledge that God is with us, guiding us through the darkness and leading us towards a brighter future. Moreover, the loss of a relationship can be an opportunity for self-reflection and personal growth. It provides us with the chance to rediscover who we are outside of the context of that relationship, to explore our own interests, passions, and desires. In doing so, we may find a newfound sense of independence and self-confidence that we never knew we possessed. Ultimately, while the loss of a relationship can be incredibly painful, it is not the end of our story. Like Job, we can emerge from the ashes of our pain stronger, wiser, and more resilient than ever before. And as we journey through the wilderness of grief and healing, we can take comfort in the knowledge that God is with us every step of the way, guiding us towards a future filled with hope, joy, and infinite possibility. When a relationship ends, whether it's due to a breakup, a divorce, or the loss of a loved one, we're confronted with a myriad of emotions: grief, anger, sadness, confusion. It's as if a piece of ourselves has been torn away, leaving behind a void that seems impossible to fill. In these moments of profound loss, it's not uncommon to question our worth and value. We may wonder if we're somehow to blame for the relationship's demise, if we could have done more to prevent it from falling apart. These feelings of self-doubt can weigh heavily on our hearts, exacerbating our pain and prolonging our healing process. Yet, it's important to remember that the end of a relationship does not diminish our inherent worth as human beings. Our value is not contingent upon the love or approval of another person. It is intrinsic to who we are. Even in the midst of our pain and heartache, we are deserving of love, compassion, and grace. Moreover, the loss of a relationship can serve as a catalyst for profound personal growth and transformation. It forces us to confront aspects of ourselves that we may have long ignored, to reckon with our own vulnerabilities and insecurities. In doing so, we have the opportunity to cultivate greater self-awareness and self-compassion, laying the foundation for deeper healing and fulfillment. Just as Job found solace in his unwavering faith and trust in God's plan, so too can we find comfort in our own spiritual beliefs and practices. Whether through prayer, meditation, or seeking guidance from a trusted mentor or counselor, connecting with our spiritual selves can provide a sense of peace and perspective amidst the storm of emotions. Ultimately, the journey of healing from the loss of a relationship is unique to each individual. There is no one-size-fits-all approach, no timeline for when the pain will subside or when we will feel whole again. But by embracing our pain with courage and compassion, by leaning on the support of loved ones and drawing strength from our faith, we can navigate through the darkness and emerge into the light of a new day. May you always find solace in the midst of your sorrow, strength in the depths of your pain, and hope in the promise of a brighter tomorrow. And may you always remember that you are worthy of love and deserving of all the blessings that life has to offer. Allow yourself to grieve. Healing from the loss of a relationship involves honoring your emotions, even the painful ones. Give yourself permission to grieve the end of the relationship, acknowledging the sadness, anger, and confusion you may be feeling. Suppressing your emotions or pretending everything is fine will only prolong the healing process. Seek support. Don't navigate through this challenging time alone. Reach out to friends, family members, or a therapist who can provide a listening ear and offer support. Sharing your feelings with others can help alleviate the sense of isolation and provide valuable perspective as you work through your emotions. Practice self-care. It's crucial to prioritize self-care during this time of healing. Pay attention to your physical, emotional, and mental well-being by engaging in activities that nourish and rejuvenate you. This could include exercise, meditation, spending time in nature, or indulging in hobbies that bring you joy. Reflect and learn. Take time to reflect on the relationship and the lessons it taught you. What patterns emerged? What did you learn about yourself and your needs? Use this opportunity for self-reflection as a springboard for personal growth and development. Remember, every experience, even painful ones, can offer valuable insights. Set boundaries. If possible, establish healthy boundaries with your former partner to facilitate the healing process. This might involve limiting contact or avoiding situations that trigger painful memories. Setting boundaries is an act of self-care and self-respect, allowing you to prioritize your own emotional well-being. Focus on the present. While it's natural to reflect on the past, try not to dwell on what could have been or obsess over what went wrong. Instead, focus on the present moment and what you can do to nurture yourself and move forward. Practice mindfulness and gratitude to cultivate a sense of peace and acceptance in the here and now. Explore new opportunities. Use this transitional period as an opportunity to explore new interests, hobbies, and social connections. Engage in activities that bring you fulfillment and expand your sense of self. Embracing new experiences can help you rediscover your identity and build a sense of purpose outside of the relationship. Seek professional help if needed. If you find yourself struggling to cope with the loss of the relationship or experiencing persistent feelings of depression or anxiety, don't hesitate to seek professional help. A therapist or counselor can provide guidance, support, and practical coping strategies to help you navigate through this challenging time. Remember, healing from the loss of a relationship is a journey, and it's okay to take it one step at a time. Be patient and compassionate with yourself as you navigate through the ups and downs of the healing process. With time, self-reflection, and support from others, you will emerge from this experience stronger, wiser, and more resilient than ever before. My friend,